Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. And in this episode, we're going to continue our low-level grinding. And we are going to finish the minion grinding achievement. We're only 8,600 minions away from finishing that, and after that, we will be focusing solely on resurrecting until we get that finished. And then, all of the battle achievements, save the final one, will be finished. And the final one, you don't have to do anything special to get that. You just gotta play the game a long time. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump in. Last episode we did much the same, so I don't think there's any reason to belabor the point. Let's just jump in. Actually, I should have checked the Rune of Prophecies to see what we're looking at. We're looking for Riddle Wars, 5 of them. We're looking for Nether Realms, 4 of them. That's a lot. Pando Shrines, 4 of them as well. This might be a tough Rune of Prophecies, and one reason I should have checked was because we need to find a treasure golem. So after we're done with this realm, you know what? After this realm, we will go over to the Swamplands and the Feylands. But in the interim, let's just get some of these, some of this minion action going on. Can't wait to get done with this minion stuff, because it really does slow combat down quite a bit. And I don't mind the resurrections, because it's got a kind of, as I mentioned, kind of a zen feel to it. But the minions, I think, is a little bit less elegant. But anyway, let's just focus on the task at hand. That is the realm quest already finished, but of course, ooh, we get a dumpling. That is one of the things that we needed. So we will not need to spend time farming in the arachnid nest. Alright, let's get as many minions summoned as we can, as this very tanky dumpling slowly gets whittled down. But eventually our resurrections started triggering, and then the minion gravy train came to a screeching halt. But you know what? That's okay. We are, of course, grinding both minions and resurrections. Alright, let's mosey along. We also have we already killed the master, or is there another realm with masters in it? I feel like I would have noticed if I'd already fought the master in the realm. But if there was another realm, then I haven't seen where it is. Alright. That's that finished. Let's murder these guys. Open some more chests. And get some more minion action going on. Some more minions. And ooh, we got a duplicate card out of that. Sure, I'll take it. And I should check to see, do we need to do any candle summons? Should check to see that as well. Alright. There's another nemesis creature. Let's just get some minions against you. And here come the resurrections. And we're just gonna keep on going. He's dead, and now they're dead. Okay. Hit that. Hit you. Go up there. There's another elite running around. This realm is kind of garbage. Kind of trash. No candle enemies. So that is one good thing about this Rune of Prophecies. Oh, we still gotta figure out what's going on. Is there a nether portal in this realm, or how are we doing? Oh, did I already fight the master and I was just on muscle memory and then I just didn't notice? That's possible. It happens occasionally. Here comes some more resurrections. You love to see it. Alright, kill those guys. Not sure why. Oh, it was probably because of animated weapon. I was like, why did the animated phoenix attack? Probably because of that. Luckily, these guys weren't killed because the attack itself was not AoE. Alright. Alright, boys. Just keep doing what we're doing. Alright, and some more minions summoned there. Alright. There's still one enemy left. And is there really no master in this realm, or did I already kill the master? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Well, there is one more enemy. We should check to see what's in this realm, because there might be something useful. Pilgrimage ready to hand in as well, which is nice. And let's see how we are for how we are for treasure chests. 14 of them already opened. Okay. There's that final enemy. I'm just gonna leave that guy and move on to the next realm. Actually, let's hand in this pilgrimage and then move on to the next realm. Let's take a look at yeah, we should hand it in because we have a objective to do projects for this Rune of Prophecies. A couple people still at 84. So Venedon, you are next. And I think we should just go on to the next realm. Actually, we should go, like I said, between the Fey lands and the Swamplands. So let's go to the Fey lands. Try and getting a treasure golem to spawn for us. One thing I should also do is check to see how the progress is coming along on the old minion summoning achievement. Because I mean, it's kind of like that old idiom, a watched pot never boils. Like, if you're waiting for something to happen, you shouldn't keep checking it, because that'll just... ooh, nice. Not... I guess we're getting extra combat out of these. But there's no... I guess we'll do it for the combat. Right, we're getting some good stuff going on. All right. Are any of these other bones alive? Nope, just one of them. Well, that's fine, I guess. I will check after this battle to see what sort of progress we've made. We started out 91,000, and after one full realm and a little bit in this realm, let's see what we're at. Let us see what we are at on both of these things. Check out our achievements. We're already up to 95,000. I like that. I like that for me. Because that means... maybe not in this round, but very likely in the next round, we're gonna be finishing this demon summoning situation. Alright, boys. And who knows, maybe it'll even happen in this realm if we get a few extra combats done. But probably not. Most likely we're gonna have to wait until the next round. But that is pretty exciting. Another thing, another achievement permanently finished. It is nice to close the book on some of these things. Alright. Sure. Alright. Keep it moving. Alright. Alright. Good. Very good. I mean, there's really not a lot to be saying. Guess... what else is there to say? I guess the obvious thing is we can start speculating about what the 3.0 update is gonna bring. But it might be a little bit too early to be getting worked up about that. So maybe let's hold off a little. Oh, there are no masters in these rounds because we're doing low level rounds. That's why. That's why. That is why. But do we have masters to fight? Did we have masters to fight? I do not see the Rhodian creature master objective. I do see the nether boss objective, so we are gonna have to swap to our other party. Oh, and we got a treasure golem. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Hopefully this guy's tanky enough to give us a good number of summons. And unfortunately, he perished. And we get the long, guilt-inducing dialogue at the end of that. Not that I particularly care. Anyway, let's just keep things moving along. Alright. More stuff happening. Should be opening chests as well, just to get that Rune of Prophecy objective done, and then obviously once it's done, then we can go back to ignoring chests. For now, we gotta do it. For now, we gotta do it. Hit that. Let's actually see how we're doing for chests. 11 more. That's not too far away. And here come the resurrections. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't get the resurrections this early, but oh well, I guess it's gonna happen. Alright. And then the Star Pact kills them. Oh, we don't need to summon any more treasure golems, so there's no point opening that. Anyway, let's hit these Fae. We'll get some more resurrections out of, sorry, some more minions out of them, maybe even some resurrections, but the main thing I want to do is get the minions. Alright. And let's actually see how we're doing. Resurrections up to 69,000, but minions very close to 90,000. A very slim chance that we'll be able to do it in this realm, depending on how many enemies there are. Well, there's only one enemy. Only one wandering enemy. We would have to summon enemies from the candle if we wanted to finish this here. Because I don't think these guys are gonna live long enough for us to get the minions that we need. And yeah, they're all dead now. There is one more fight, I do believe, against these fairies. I would love to finish it in this realm and then change our build so that we stop summoning things. We're at, we got about 400 from that battle, so we would need to do one more battle after fighting those, after fighting these guys. Well, depending on what, yeah, I was gonna say, if the resurrections pop off early, then we might need to do a couple more. But I think it makes sense to get this done now, just so that, like, just so we can permanently end this. And, you know, when we go home, then we can change our build. And just be done with it, as opposed to doing one more realm with the resurrections still as part of our build. So where the hell is the candle? It's right here. And where's the exit? It is right there. Okay. So what do I want to summon? First of all, how many even do I need? About 500. Could happen in one battle, could happen in 2 battles. Might need 3 battles. But let's summon some... I don't know if I like wyverns, but I'll guess summon these guys. You know, why not? They're probably gonna be stealing our buffs. If we gain, yeah, they're stealing our buffs. They're stealing our buffs, man. And here come the resurrections. Okay. Let this be the end, please. We might have to do one more. No, we got it. We did it. Now, how can we change our build on the fly? No, I think we're gonna have to... I think we're gonna have to go home. Alright, we did it, boys. I should probably be... I was so intent on getting back home without getting into any extra combat that I kind of turned that into an anticlimax. Now, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Ooh. Oh my god. Get out, 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 and very importantly, improbable catapult is there. Memorial is your artifact slot. What I'm gonna do is I am going to unsocket Memorial from this, because we don't need it anymore. We don't need them to be casting spells when they're resurrecting. That's just gonna slow things down. And now we need them to change their macro. Dark summoning sub. We need to create a new macro. Actually, does macro B do anything? Desperate sacrifice. Dark summoning. Here's what we're gonna do. Wait. Let's go to our macros. Copy this macro there. Copy this macro here. And clear this macro. And add a line. If this creature is alive, attack. What? Why? Hang on. Oh, hang on. If ally 6 is alive, attack that creature. If ally 5 is alive, attack that creature. And finally, in case they are scorned for some reason, if No, 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 no. There's a better way to do it. There's a better way to do this. There's a better way to do this. Let's go to our spells. Now that we don't need to summon minions anymore, let's go to our spells. Go to our codex spells. And let's search. Ally kill. No, I guess we can only search for ally, and we gotta find something that kills your ally. Target ally is killed. Dark Ritual. There we go. Dark Ritual is a good spell, and we can make it. We can make it ethereal as well because it doesn't get cast on itself. And again, apologies, my phone was sitting next to the microphone, so apologies if you heard it vibrating. The noise gate should have cut it out, but if I was talking at the same time, then it probably did capture it, so apologies. So let's craft like 5 dark rituals. Actually, we only need 2 dark rituals, because then we can make both of them ethereal. So let's upgrade. I already have dark ritual. Well, shit, dude. So let's just enchant those dark rituals and just make them generous. Generous. And equip. Equip. Should probably destroy these spell gems. Yeah. I'm gonna start reducing some of the clutter by getting rid of useless spell gems. Any spell gem, actually, that is unupgraded is probably something that I created by accident. So we're just gonna destroy all of those. Some of these upgraded spell gems are also probably not needed. But here, we tidied up our spell list. A little bit of bonus spring cleaning action in this episode. Alright, now let's go back to our macros. Edit this macro again. If ally 6 is alive, cast dark summoning, dark ritual on that creature. If ally 5 dark ritual on that creature. If ally 4 is alive. This is just in case we run into a situation where some of them are on that creature. If ally 3 is alive, cast dark ritual on that creature. If ally 2 is alive, cast dark ritual on that creature. And finally, ally 1 is alive, dark ritual that creature. And let's move these lines up. No, 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 no. Not ally 1. Everybody oh god. Except for ally 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if they are silenced, then all of these lines will be skipped, and then these lines will be triggered. So let's complete this set. If ally 4 is alive, attack that creature. If ally 3 is alive, attack that creature. If ally 2 is alive, attack that creature. If ally... we don't do ally 1. I'm glad I spotted that and didn't just autopilot my way into a broken thing. And if for some reason they are both silenced and scorned, then if this creature is alive, skip turn. This is going to be called Res Soulflare C. And this is going to be the new macro for all of these creatures. Res Soulflare C. No. And finally, C. We're done, boys. We're finally done. Now let's soak in the glory of our achievement. Gain minions 100,000 times. We did it. And before we get to see how awesome this new macro is, we are gonna switch back to the Blight Mark II party. And we're gonna, I guess, level up our people. They're gaining like a level each, I guess. I mean, sure. And we are going to go until we fight another... I didn't mean to come here. We're gonna go until we fight another boss. Are we done opening chests? Not quite. 7 more to get. And we're gonna stay on 0 realm instability. I will say one of the most liberating things in this game is no longer playing on realm instability. So much of the like less enjoyable things in the game are specifically linked to things that happen in realm instability. What the fuck are you? Oh yeah, we're finding masters again. Oh, I've already forgotten what masters are. I've already forgotten what masters are. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Alright, boys. Alright, boys. We gotta go until realm... whatever the next multiple of 5 is. I don't remember specifically what we're on. Alright. Kill you. Level 87 with the Shalan. And not that far from 88, but probably not going to be reaching it in this realm. I'm going to be ignoring that jester because I can tell he's just going to be a civilian giving us some loot. so let's just pick up everything else. Other than that, guess we might as well hit these as well. Skip you, dodge you. Hopefully that's our last treasure chest. I think that might have been our last treasure chest. Let's confirm that it was our last treasure chest. It was our last treasure chest. Is there any reason to stay in this realm? Not really, but there might be something. There might be something over in this part, and if there is, we'll be glad we looked. There isn't. So we are a little sad, but you know what? That's okay. Let's keep on going deeper into the realms, random realms. Staying on instability 0 is definitely one of the best decisions I've made. And it's gonna streamline a lot of things about this quest. Ooh, hey, we're already at another false god. Man, no. Man, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Hang on. Hang on. I wasn't paying attention. I thought our false god fight was very far away. Call help. Now, how do I... Oh, God. Call help is a nature class spell, I think. How do I... Immune to spell damage? If I can make the boss immune to indirect damage, then maybe... I need to stop opening chests. Because I do not want to kill this false god. I need to stop opening chests. What am I doing? Yeah, the problem is enemies are going to be dying too quickly. No, it's not. What? Hang on, what do we, We gave him a 35% chance to avoid damage. We just need to make him immune to indirect damage. And then he will be... Oh, God. Or... We need to get into a fight with an enemy that lasts a turn. And what is the best way to get into a fight with an enemy that lasts a turn? Takes less damage? Man. Oh, God. Because 100% this false god is going to die on the... Oh, no. You know what? Hang on. What if I just do this? What if I just do this? Save and restart. Well, I guess let's kill the master. Then let's save and restart. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll make the boss immune to indirect damage. Maybe. Yes, there we go, the 5% thing. The 5% thing saved us. Can you believe it? One of the most hated false god properties of all time ends up saving us. And if you're wondering why I'm trying to throw this fight, it's because I have a very low loot bonus right now. Just don't die. Alright. Forfeit? Yeah. We need to do this on instability 5. And we need to do this on a high loot bonus. So let's roll something nice. This is the one downside to the way I'm playing the game, is that you have to periodically switch to high realm instability and then switch back to low realm instability, which is a very disorienting way of playing the game. But you know what? We'll get used to it. There's lots of things to get used to, but over time we will build up the muscle memory. I'm never putting bosses on the top of the timeline again. I'm just gonna ingrain that. Even though I feel like Mindworm is probably like, we could probably handle it. Like, why risk it, man? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Ooh, we got a treasure golem and a dumpling. I'd rather avoid the treasure golem if I can. Alright, got 4 enemies. I think we can handle Mindworm. I think we can handle Mindworm being at the top of the timeline. I don't think he has any instant kills. And let's find out how wrong I am. Easy. Provoke. Cast Greater Dispel. And then you die. You die, son. No point opening the chests. No point opening the chests, just get whatever's on top. Moved up 3%, man. Creatures are moved up the timeline 3 positions higher. Slipstream, I don't think so. Let's not worry about it. Garbage, nether stone. And we need to set a bounty with the Life Guild this time. Alright. Well, that's done. Well, that was a bit of an adventure. There's 2 treasure golems now running around in this realm. Okay. This is getting kind of silly. Alright. Let's see what we can do in the rest of this realm. Maybe there's going to be another portal. Maybe there's going to be a Riddle Dwarf. Or, I don't know, a Xantai fight. Like, he can hide anywhere, I think. Right, grab that. Grab this. Good, 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 good. Let's head home, set a new bounty. Okay, we need to... Ooh, we dodged him. Imagine the world we live in where it's difficult to dodge treasure golems. Just think about that for a second. Where I'm like, ooh, I can't believe I avoided getting into combat with that. I can't believe I did the very difficult thing of not fighting that treasure golem. And compare that to what the game used to be like. I really do think they should just revert to the old way of, like, treasure golems are always trying to run away. I agree that it's annoying, but if you think about the loot goblin trope that you find in role-playing games, it's always, it's never not annoying, right? It was annoying in Diablo 3. I think that's the main game that I remember playing that had loot goblins. It was because the game would lag a little bit and then they'd just run away. there are weird loot goblin type things in Path of Exile. Well, they're kind of enemies, kind of not. But yeah, like the whole point is to stress you out and make you do some unusual thing in order to get them, and it was working fine. That is one case where I think it's completely justifiable to for the developer to just say, yes, it's supposed to be annoying and we're gonna keep it that way. Maybe instead of being hard-coded to run all the way to the corner, they can, when you move a certain distance away from them, go back into random walking mode. But when you're close to them, they can, you know, start running away. This way, they will give you a chance to corner them into like favorable positions where they're easy to trap. No chance to resist damage, no extra traits. No additional you know what? Let's just go for it. Okay, let's just go. I don't need to be playing on instability anymore. Jesus, man. I don't need to be playing. Yeah. I keep ruining everything. That's because I've made the game more complicated for myself. But it's, yeah, see, because of shit like this, I don't want to have to deal with nether stones. But it's complicated in the short term. Once I get used to how the game plays, it'll be much more smoother in the long term, at least. At least that's how I see it in my mind's eye. Alright, let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Let's kill another master. What are enemies even fused with? Wasps. Alright, well. Fine, I guess. Let's kill these other crunchers and let's be done with it. Ooh, this is good. And we've learned that being on low instability doesn't matter for the amount of stardust you gain. It's still like between 800 and 1000. Alright, let's finish this realm. Assassination ready to hand in. We should hand it in and start a new one. Gone Furian rules over the heretics. That's some buried treasure that we just picked up. Which I think we need to do for this Rune of Prophecies as well. Yeah, only once more. So we're slowly chipping away at these objectives. Dodge that enemy, dodge that treasure golem. Dodge that treasure golem. Nothing else in this realm. Nothing else worth it, I don't think. So let's start a new assassination on page 31, I think, or 30-ish. Yeah, we're doing familiars now. You're next. And for fighting Vitia, we're gonna go down to instability 0. Oh yeah, nice. We need tons more of these, so keep them coming. It's hard to read, but we got 900 Stardust for that. And there's a mini quest to do in this realm as well. Which is, we have to collect, like, shells or something, and give them to these, houses. And then we can also get a bit of extra favor from these Easter Island heads. I believe the people who lived there were called the Rapa Nui. And there's some, there's an interesting story behind them. Should definitely, if you don't know the lore, should go to the old Wikipedia and check them out. Alright, let's kill this dude. Alright, how are we doing? This is a bunch of garbage down here. Don't really care about any of that. Go up there. Another boss is somewhere. I mean, I should have probably phrased that in a less vague way. The nether boss should be close. Well, not necessarily physically close, but not that far away from us finding it, because we've searched through most of this map. And we haven't finished the mini quest yet. Oh, should not be opening chests. Still need to build up that discipline and that habit. This one was more of a misclick. I got distracted by the enemies. Alright, let's go down. Go down, let's go to the right. Let's kill this dude. Go up. There you are, Vitia. Man, stop. Stop it. Yeah, we got a little bit of extra favor for handing that in. And now we can switch back to our other party. Ooh, let me first get rid of that nether stone. And start... with my other party, we can start... Oh, no. Nearly... It was 346, but I... Oh, dude, I misclicked. I was trying to destroy something that had a trait on it. I'm lucky that well, had I accidentally destroyed it, I would have just Control-Alt deleted the game. Oof. That was a bit of a blunder, prevented by the happenstance of me having locked that one specific gem. Oh, no, we gotta switch to Resurrection 2. And how long have we been going? 54 minutes? I think we can do like a couple realms. Let's do a couple realms. Let's see how we're going with this stuff. We're very close to finishing Sorcery, very far away from finishing Death. And the rest of the stuff is you know, the rest of the stuff. Right, well, seems fine. I want to check something. Did they... Did both of them get saved from the one-hit kill? Yes. What? Yeah, we're getting a... We're getting... So there's a card set from one of the new creatures where the... Man, there's so many card sets, but the... God. The bonus is you have a chance of avoiding one-hit kills. And that includes your own one-hit kills. That's really annoying. I want to disable this card set. I don't... But the thing is, I don't want... I want the protection from enemy one-hit kills, but I think if you're... Yeah, see, this one. You have a 30% chance to avoid instant kill effects. I think we should just turn that off. Because otherwise it's just gonna slow things down too much. And then I've got to remember to turn it back on after we're done grinding resurrections. Ooh, another riddle dwarf. I don't mind that. And I feel like even these resurrections are going a little bit more quickly now that they're not randomly stopped from getting killed. And if that's the case, then, you know, so much the better. Alright. It's not even that slow now that we're done farming minions. Okay. Siralim rules over the Azure Dream. Alright, this is gonna be annoying because our main creature is silenced and also frozen. But then they died. Good job, losers. Good job, morons. Alright. Alright, boys. Let's keep this going. This is gonna be the next major grind that we get out of the way. And once this is done, then, well, then it's gonna be done for good. We gotta find more masks. For this realm quest. So let's, let us do that as well. Alright, let's... Yeah. Just leave those chests on the ground and don't need them. There's our final mask. But we will take a look around the rest of the realm just to see. Maybe we'll find a Pandemonium Shrine. Maybe we'll find some buried treasure. You never know. I doubt we'll find a another portal, but I suppose there's a slim chance of that as well. Maybe I should include Greater Dispel as part of the spell list for these creatures. But I don't really feel like it. Well, we're done with this round. Now we're done with this round. I said we'd do one more. Maybe we'll do two more. Maybe we'll do two more. New realm. We're not going deeper into the realms. Also, I'm really paranoid. Yes, I did set the bounty with the correct guild this time. We've got creatures to subdue. Nice. Alright, you're dead. You turned aggressive, that's okay. That's just more resurrections for me, buddy. You played right into my hands. Again, imagine what the enemies must be thinking, looking at our build. Right, because canonically, the achievements are just there for the person playing the game. It's just sort of like a meta thing. Like, it doesn't have any in-universe justification. So, you know, as far as they know, we're doing this for no reason. Imagine if you were in sort of like a fantasy setting and your opponents did this and you had no idea why. It'd be pretty unsettling. I mean I think so. Like, all of these guys just killed themselves. There's no, as far as you can tell, the creature that kills you at the end has no connection whatsoever to what the other 5 guys are doing. It is kind of funny to to think about that. Alright, there's another stone on the ground. I guess we'll pick it up. 188. I should not have picked that up. Oh, that's done. I guess we'll do one more. Also, let me take a look at my Rune of Prophecies, just to see how that's coming along. Alright. Alright, boys. Alright. Hit you, hit you. I guess we'll hit you as well. Alright, you're done. No need to open these chests. Hit you, hit you, hit you. 4 enemies left. Let's see, maybe we'll find something useful in one of the far corners of this realm. Alright. I'm not sure what happened. Were you not able to cast Star Pact for some reason at... I don't know. I'm not sure what happened in that battle, and frankly, if I was curious about what happened, I should have looked up the battle history, but I don't think we need to bother with that. Hopefully, it's not going to repeat itself. Continue. Hey, we do get something, and I think this might be the final, Nope, there's gonna be one more Riddle Dwarf. Unsullied Meadows is Aeolian. It was worth poking around this realm. And we'll do one more realm. So probably gonna get the Riddle Dwarf thing done. We're probably gonna get the Pandemonium Shrine thing done. And there's a good chance we'll get the Buried Treasure thing done. Alright, let's get these guys done. Okay. Kill you. Kill you. And let's see how we're doing for time. Pretty quick. Yeah, we'll do one more round and then we'll end. Alright. Are we done with this round? There might be some stuff here. Nope. Might be something here. Nope. Might be... Nope. We're good. There is one nether stone that we had to destroy. So before we move on to the final realm of the episode, let's just quickly take... Man, that doesn't connect, really? Let's just get this dealt with. New... Oh, no. Back to the castle. Crush. It was 188. Don't accidentally destroy the one with the trait on it. There we go. Next. Let's do our final realm. And let's see what we got. What are we looking for? We're looking for Pando Shrines. We're looking for Nether Realms. We're looking for Riddle Dwarves. We're looking for Buried Treasure. We need to do Siralim. I forgot to do that. We'll do that when we're done with this round. And after this round, we'll take a look at what progress we've made on these resurrections. Of course, progress on resurrections was slow while we still had minion summoning to do, but now that minion summoning is done, we are resurrecting full time. Which feels pretty good. Alright, boys. Okay, that's good. Let's get some extra favor and some extra resurrections, why don't we? Alright. Okay, let's fight with you. Let's deal with you. There we go. Hopefully we get... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, hopefully we get something that gives us progress towards some Rune of Prophecy stuff. And we did. Now we just want a Riddle Dwarf, and we want a buried treasure. We're probably not gonna get the Netherrealm thing done. But even if that doesn't get done, it's gonna be a very fruitful Rune of Prophecies for us. Alright. Get this done. It's very calming watching these guys resurrect. Something about that is just so soothing to me. Alright. Get you dealt with. No point hitting those things. No point messing with you. Alright, you're done. Now you're done. Oh, hey, look at that, we found Riddle Dwarf. Now, all I want is one more buried treasure. This has to be death. If a spell called Necromantic Armor was not death, I would have uninstalled this game and deleted my YouTube channel. That's only a slight exaggeration. I would have been very, very annoyed. Had I... Look at this dumpling, just ran right into me. Alright. Well. You're dead. Where are these clocks? There's one of them. And the last clock should be, I don't know, maybe we've already found it and I didn't, I thought it was just a decoration or something. That's possible. Nope. Nope. There we go. So if we're getting about 1,000 resurrections per realm, then about 100 realms total would give you 100,000. But we started this at 35,000. So my estimate of 1,000 per realm comes from, let's say there are 6 to 7 wandering creatures, and let's say we get into maybe 4 to 5, or 3 to 4 extra fights. Competent Mermaid 2. Getting those mermaid quests done as well. Get that done. Alright, there. Alright, good, and I think we're gonna wrap up this episode now. As soon as I confirm that there's nothing left for us in this realm. There might be something up there, there might be something to the left. Let's just quickly check. Nothing there. Let's quickly confirm there's nothing to the left. No, you know, sneaky buried treasure or anything like that. There was a whole room which could have had good stuff in it. It didn't, but it could have. So let's just find... yeah, let's just find that guy. Head home. And let's call it good. So what do we want to do? We want to... let's take a look at our Rune of Prophecies. Still death creatures to kill. We're slowly working at that. Yes, we wanted to do the Siralim, so let's quickly do that. And then we can do our wrap-up. Alright, just don't give me extra turns. Notoriety is fine. Is there anything... oh god, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to see if there was anything useful in the shop. I misclicked. Yeah, browse your work. Is there anything useful? These are the elementals. Oh, you know what? There's a soundtrack that we haven't bought. So that sounds pretty good. We'll buy that. What is this? Oh, I thought this was going to be a decoration, but no, it's a project material. I think we've already bought all of the decorations, yeah. And we've also bought all of the spells. But these are more elementals. Oh no, these are trade materials. These are trade materials. Right. The actual elementals are just scattered throughout. Yeah, we don't want any of those. Now we can wrap up this episode. Okay, what was accomplished in this episode? One very important achievement. Master of Minions 10. Now we never have to worry about minions ever again for the rest of this game. And we can focus on Resurrections full time. We also got the achievement for our 20th realm quest with the mermaid. That was pretty good. And let's take a look at how some of our other achievements are going. Slowly getting these character achievements done, very slowly. And we got another battle achievement done. Only 2 out of 613. We've made really good progress on those. And let's take a look at some of the others. How are our castle achievements going? Still at 6.69 for peculiar for creature parts, peculiar collection. We didn't hand in any runes of prophecies, so we're still sitting at whatever we had previously, 3196 and 414 for lines and runes respectively. And finally, let's take a look at realm achievements, because after we're done resurrecting, realm achievements are going to be the next major thing that will be close to getting done. The destructible objects and resource node achievements, once those are done, that's also going to speed up the rest of our progress, because we'll not have to waste time breaking these things, and we can just like zip and fly through realms with great speed. Oh yeah, actually, finally, let's take a look at how the resurrections are going. Alright, you know what, that's pretty good. We started at what, 69,000 and made it all the way to 74,000, almost 75,000. So we're not gonna be as far away as I thought. So maybe let's say we're getting 7 to 8,000. Let's say we can get the rest of these done. Let's say 8,500 per episode, and then we can get these done in 3 episodes. And then that'll be fun. Alright, well, that's, I think, a good place to end this episode. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you'll join me next episode for some more Resurrection progress. And until then, take care.